are we recording? Can I tell my funny story about my laundry?
Yes, because we are currently recording now.
Sweet. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Guy Who Nerds podcast.
Correct.
Today, it's me, Kevin, and Kale.
Correct.
He's here today,
Well, should be.
but not right now, apparently.
What is that little box on the ground?
So today I have, I was doing I put some clothes into the washer, and we have Tide Pods we use. So I tossed one in, and it turns out I tossed one into into a center column that we have in the washer where like our laundry detergent or softener goes. I accidentally threw it in there, and it didn't get used. So that means I gotta rewash my clothes.
Oh.
So wasting water. Yeah. Now my blanket still smells like ladybugs.
Oh, wait.
So my clothes are being rewashed.
Ladybugs have a smell?
Yeah, they smell. Recording you? What? Sus?
Well, yeah. To anyone who joins, just like a fair warning, in case some stranger somehow ends up here.
Coffee beans.
What? I didn't put it.
Holy shit.
Oh, I found a coconut, so that's nice.
Coffee. You got coconut? Holy crap.
Uh huh. It was just
Whoa,
on the
that looks
ground.
like a tree.
Oh yeah. Oh, armadillo. Wait, no. This is an armadillo. It's a anteater. Wait, no. I don't.
It's an
remember.
armadillo. Armadillos are in the game.
Okay. Well, there's some other
Anteaters are
games.
not.
Well, is that deer in the game? Bambi?
No, there's no deer.
Yeah, there's
Oh
some,
dear.
there's some ducks and stuff, which I kind of like quite a bit about the pack. It makes sense in game. Also, check that mountain over there. I mean, like that clay. I don't know what that is.
Which
Ooh.
mountain where?
Oh, over there. I don't know if your render distance is good enough.
No, I can't.
Oh.
Because of my first gen console. Not first gen, my last gen console. I can't.
Right. Okay. Well.
I've got a max render distance of 32 chunks.
Okay. So, I actually did make where I'm basically gonna still format this like the podcast, but with gaming along with it, because there's actual stuff to talk about. Like it's not just us doing random things. So every time should be something I'm talking about. I'm gonna wait for Kale though, but in the meantime,
Can I get a palm? Oh, yes, let's go. I got a banana tree sapling.
ooh.
That's a big armadillo. Holy crap. Don't punch the armadillo.
I'm punching the. Oh, there's a little pigeon.
A pigeon. It's probably a macaw.
Oh wait.
Oh,
no.
Kale's here.
Oh, Kale.
Also, that's like a duck.
No, is
Or
it a duck?
No, that's a pheasant. That looks like a pheasant.
Oh, right. Turning up Kale.
Don't you dare. I'll yell.
Okay, I do
So when
have.
I enter the portal, since I can have 10 of the same color, do I just like choose from a list?
I guess.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I thought this would be a neat thing to keep. Anyway, Kale, you're gonna play Minecraft with us?
At some point, yeah.
Okay, what you doing now? Take it, Kale. Why are you being like that? Why are you being this way? Anyway, Kale, also, gonna talk about a topic as well, so be prepared for that if you want.
A hammock.
A hammock.
Mhm.
Okay, I can't tell
Bro
if
doesn't
you're.
even know what's in his own mods.
I can't tell if you're in the middle of something.
Mhm.
Trim.
It sounds like you're in the middle of something, so I'm gonna assume you're in the middle of something.
I am pretty good at acting.
That is true. Anyway,
He's only been in a couple plays.
okay, let's see. Topics.
I'm actually not very good at acting. I'm good at
Wallpaper?
lying sometimes.
That's true. Let's talk about Scythe.
No, I haven't read it yet.
I know, and you're never going to likely.
You don't
Oh,
know
Scythe?
that.
Yeah, Scythe.
I like books.
Do you know?
Okay. I
Let's
didn't even
talk
hear you
about
when I knew
the
it.
Skinjacker trilogy.
Skinjacker. Is that the name of the trilogy?
Skinjacker's a banger of a trilogy.
Ooh, what's that about?
Can't tell you.
That makes sense.
Apple trees, avocado trees, banana trees, blackberry, blueberry, coconut, coffee, cranberry, grape, lemon, orange, peach, pear, pear.
Beer?
Beer.
pineapple, raspberry.
Yeah, they got beer trees.
Bean, bell, pepper, broccoli, cauliflower, chili, corn, cotton, cucumber, cotton. I won't say anymore.
Why'd you say it like
Ginger,
that?
kohlrabi,
Why'd-
lettuce,
why'd you say it like
onion,
that,
Why'd
huh?
you say it
peanut,
like that? Yeah.
rhubarb, rice.
Oh man, why'd you say it like that?
Tomato, tomato, vanilla,
It's just cotton, man. What's weird about that?
Yeah. What's weird about
strawberry,
that?
and tea.
Would you like to explain to your and my friend Bob how that confuses you? I mean, he has some questions about
Bob
why
will most
that would.
definitely get it, but
Bob the Builder.
I
Yes,
should not
we
speak
can.
anymore.
Bob cannot appear on this playlist. Yeah,
Sushi?
this podcast ever again,
Uh-huh.
ever at all.
Oh,
Not
Big
again.
Mac pie
I don't even know who Bob is actually.
and sushi.
You don't know who Bob is.
You mean Bob from
And
the
neither do the
podcast
viewers, because
Distractable
that's
with,
not
Mark,
the-
Bob and Wade?
No.
That's not the
No.
classical name.
Oh, right. Scythe. Okay. So wait, dang it. Oh, my brain
Start
wasn't.
yapping, pal.
My brain wasn't ready for this. Okay. So do you want to explain how the Scythe universe works? Because you did pretty well last time.
Humanity has advanced technologically quite far to where we have stopped death. You can no longer die. At least permanently, unless
You're
these people
burned.
called scythes kill you.
Also, if you are burned completely, or acid also works as
Yeah.
well. Because
As long as most of your body is intact, they can revive you.
because
It just takes a while.
Yeah, it uses nanobots. Is that
Nanotechnology.
nanotechnology? Yes.
And yeah, these people called scythes, since people can't die anymore, overpopulation has become like a big problem. So now these scythe people, they get employed by the Thunder. No, they don't get employed by the Thunderhead. The Thunderhead is like
No, they get employed by the.
pretty much. Well, the scythe thing wasn't made by the Thunderhead.
Oh, wait, it wasn't?
I don't think so.
No, I know he gave control to. I would imagine it would be a Thunderhead concept, because like, who in the right mind would like create something like? Actually, never mind. Okay, never mind.
Well, it might have been a Thunderhead concept, and then
Humans
because humanity was like, an AI shouldn't be able to control whether we live or die.
and the Thunderhead agreed. Yeah.
And then they made the organization of scythes.
Yeah, the Thunderhead is basically this big, massive,
I think it's just called the Order.
smart computer. Right? Like, it has every bit of knowledge in the universe. I mean, known to
Yes.
humans.
Known to humans.
Okay, and it could observe anything within, like, a camera radius.
It can interface with any piece of tech.
That too, because most technology is controlled by the Thunderhead. You can even talk to the
Yep.
Thunderhead, unless you're a Scythe.
Yes, you cannot talk to the Thunderhead if you are a scythe, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Also, okay, about Scythes. They have a quota of people you need to kill, amounts you need to kill, within a year. There can't be any bias, toward any specific
Although
group.
a lot of early scythes were racially biased.
Correct. And some later on as well.
Yes.
Even though most of humanity became more of a mix.
Yeah,
Um,
I believe there are some people who lean certain ways, who like have a higher percentage of a certain race.
yeah, especially if you're in Texas.
Otherwise, everybody is like just the same mix.
Actually, do you want to talk about Texas? Because that's a funny thing.
Oh yeah, the Republic of Texas.
Uh-huh.
So Texas is like its own thing now in the U.S. And the Thunderhead. The Thunderhead doesn't control anything in Texas, if I remember.
Yeah, because, if I remember right, the Thunderhead actually did this on purpose, because for some reason, some people, he, saw that people naturally like to rebel, and, like, So there has to be at least somewhat a place for that, to where they think they're rebelling. In reality, they're
Yeah.
not. And they're called unsavories. People who go against the Thunderhead.
Because they don't commune with society.
Yeah, they're basically like the teenage rebels. You know.
Are the Tonists considered unsavories?
I don't. Well, Tonists actively try not to be anything involved with the Thunderhead, I think, or like remove themselves from technology. Honestly, I kind of like the Tonists. I'm not gonna lie. I
Well, that's because all religion has like ceased, and they just believe in.
No, Tonus.
Tone.
Oh, right, about that. So the whole book and series is about religion and God. I mean, the Thunderhead literally
Not really.
the Thunderhead literally compares himself to God. Like, there's literally a thing.
Yes, he compares him, but
No,
nobody
like,
follows the Thunderhead.
in the second book, there's a character who basically prays to the Thunderhead and then loses connection, and then he calls for a divine. The Thunderhead gives a divine message and gift, even though it's against the rules. Not gift. The sign. It is the most. The Thunderhead is basically kind of like God. I mean, it can't be God because it doesn't actually know everything, because there are certain blind spots.
Yeah, it's like in the wilderness where there's no cameras.
And wait, no. Okay, before we get to that, so the Scythe Sanctum does have certain rules, and like no one could be like, but the most important ones are, Scythes can't be killed by anyone else, besides themselves.
Yeah, scythes can kill scythes.
Wait, no.
It's been done. They just get.
Like, punished for it. I think.
Yeah, they hold a big council and whatever.
Yeah, there's like basically a political group. They're like the only form of government, basically.
Yeah, because the old government got like abolished.
Yeah, and the Thunderhead can't control the Scythes in any way. Okay, there's some other rules. Like basically, Scythes are meant to be like monks. Like kind of holier than thou, and like they disconnect from family. Everyone...
Yeah, you can't contact your family once you become a scythe.
Well, no, it's
because
not.
then you might become biased to them.
It's not that you can't. It's that like you naturally get discontent, like unconnected with them due to your role of being a scythe.
I'm pretty sure in the book it literally says you can't.
No, what? The main character literally talks with her family like a bunch after becoming a scythe, but like the relationship gets weird because obviously it's gonna get weird, and like.
Well, she's an initiate. She can still talk to them, and then in the second book, when she actually becomes one, she doesn't.
Well, she does, I think a few times actually, but then like after a while finds it too awkward. Also, the family of someone who becomes a scythe becomes immune for
Gains
life.
immunity for a year?
No. If you become a scythe, your whole family has immunity for the rest of their lives, actually. As long as the scythe is alive. And they also have this special ring where if you kiss it, you do get immunity for a year.
Yeah, it was the ring that gives you immunity for a year.
How long has it been since you read the Scythe series, actually?
High school.
Okay. Man, I'm getting nothing for ores,
You found granite.
I guess.
Take that for granite.
And like the story is based off like two characters. I'm forgetting their names.
We don't want to spoil the books too much.
Okay, no. Okay, fine. You're right. But
Because we just gave them the premise of Thunderhead, the Scythes, and then
I haven't read
the
the
main
third book.
character and the other stuff.
Okay,
I've read all the books, and the last book is quite interesting.
I read the first half of the second book. Although I read,
I think there's only 3 books.
I think I saw
Maybe
something
4.
about a 4th book, but I think that's just a bonus one. Okay, so before we get to the Thunderhead, because that is very interesting. Oh right. Say, would you become a scythe? Like in
Yeah,
that
it
in
seems
that
like
universe.
a pretty cool gig.
Okay, good. That premise. Kale, are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay, you are listening. Okay, because I'm gonna ask you.
I don't have anything to add. I haven't read the books.
I'm gonna have Donovan answer it. I mean, first, but I'm gonna ask about Okay, basically, scythes have different ways.
Focus pickaxe.
Scythes.
Scythes have different ways of killing people or gleaning people. That's what they call it. Some are more violent, some are more peaceful. How would you do it if you became a scythe?
I'd rather just do it as an assassination thing. They don't know it's coming.
It's quiet, silent. No. Okay, in secret. Got it.
Yeah.
As painless as possible and unknown.
Yeah, because death can hurt, and I don't want it to for the person I'm gleaning.
I kind of like the idea of the girl character. Why am I forgetting? I'm bad with names.
I don't remember their names either.
Letting the person choose how they die. There's consequences.
And then if they don't choose in a certain amount of time, then she just does it.
Yeah, they die within a month or year. Finally, Cole. Jeez.
I think she gives him a month.
Yeah, a month. Yeah, it's a month. And there's a nano bot. Also, if you're a scythe, you could basically have anything you want. Some higher tier items, such as a mansion, will be frowned upon, but you can still do it.
Well, who's gonna stop you?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can just kick people out of their homes.
Pretty much, or glean them as well.
Yeah.
You could basically have slaves as well, technically. I mean, again, looked down upon.
Well, but at the same time, any of them could just refuse to do what they say and get killed.
Correct, and die permanently.
You don't have to do what the sides say. You'll just die if you don't.
Okay, Kale, if you became a
Kale,
scythe...
my piss is good.
What?
Bro, this guy. Bro mixed up a
So I
concoction
made a
of
mixture of
drinks.
drinks at Taco Bell, and it looks like
It looks exactly like pee.
Right. So, Kale, would you become a scythe?
Is it a choice you get?
Yeah, it's a choice.
Well, the scythe has to choose you, and then they become your mentor.
Yeah, you become an apprentice. But also, keep in mind, your scythes are supposed to choose someone who doesn't want to be a scythe. So the very fact that you don't want to be is one of the qualifications.
Why? I guess because they don't want
mass murderers. Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to do it for just the desire and for the kill.
I guess that makes sense.
They want people who feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know
Until
that I really
don't
would
anymore.
want to, so I guess I might end up one. I don't know.
Exactly. So okay, how would you go about gleaning people?
I don't know.
I also like the idea of each of. I mean, I don't know if it'd be more sadistic or not, but give each person a choice of if to fight you off, and if they win a battle, because you're trained to be a perfect killer. So
No, because then that feels like you're just toying with your.
No.
food.
If they win once, then you pick another person, and then do the thing.
Maybe I would challenge them to something that's not a fight, because obviously if you're a purebred trained killer, they're not going to beat you in a fight.
Like chess or something.
Let them let them choose something.
Pick
and
the
if
challenge. Pick
they
the game.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Or they could do that.
Dude, you're not beating me at Mario Kart, so.
Okay, I guess you get to live another year. Okay, so what was the other thing? Okay, say you got the choice to live in this universe. Would you?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to live forever, bro.
Yeah, I mean, no. You're the statistics.
Well,
you would
as a science,
die.
you have to.
No, unless you, which you can.
Yeah, you yourself.
Like legally, you can. Oh, I should eat something. All right, time to eat raw beef.
You should get a Little Caesars mod.
Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. It probably is on Java, but I don't remember what's. Is this a wild buffalo? Oh, I wonder if it would kill me. And I'm not gonna test it.
It will.
Find out.
It will. It will.
Kale
If it's the same, if it's the same mod you had when the realm was live forever ago, it will kill you.
Don't worry. The mods are actual reasonable this time.
There was a buffalo in the other one, and it killed me. And I lost all of the, like, important books and stuff, like 15 things that were for all the different mods.
I mean, you don't really need to know that stuff. Like, you could always just look it up later.
What was your next thing?
Vsauce here. Remember that, have you ever seen the short of Vsauce where he talks about this thought experiment where,
No.
You get the choice whether to live in like damnation and basically hell.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then like, but at one point in time, it could be like tomorrow or in a million years, you'll eventually get to paradise and in heaven. And then there's the other one where you go to,
or you live in the opposite.
Yeah, a paradise. But
at some random day you'll go to hell.
Right. So when Donovan talked about this,
I'm a gambling man.
When Donovan talked about this series to me, I instantly thought of that, where like if people still die, and like I couldn't believe that religion was gone, and I was I was right. Because like death still exists, and I think it would be infinitely more terrifying, because if religion is gone and you don't know where you're going, then like it's basically that thought experiment of you going to maybe eternal like happiness, but like at some point one day you are going to die, you know. So
yep.
Like I would hate to live in that world because it seems like more like hell than anything. I'm not gonna lie. Also, no one has a purpose anymore because all the world's problems have been solved.
Kind of.
Like, at least...
When bro says, let's fix the world instead of let's save it.
At least that's what people think. Kale, what are you playing?
Probably
Shut up.
What are you playing?
Festival.
Oh, okay. Oh, zombies. That's problematic.
It's nighttime, pal. It's gonna be zombies.
Okay. Ooh, bamboo. Okay, diggy hole, I guess.
Nighttime! It's gonna be zombies outside.
It's night time. You're gonna have zombies outside.
Ow! The locals, they hurt.
I would suggest
Oh, no, they don't.
The dog don't
What is
bite.
there a
Yes, it
fork
do.
at me?
Oh, they do hurt at night, yeah. And when they have forks. But other than that, they're chill.
Okay, when I wanted to get at the heart at,
Get at the heart at.
okay, the three waves, this book series, ways, the three ways this book talks about religion without like, while also claiming it's not about religion. Okay, so in the first book, in the first instance, Sives to
death and free will.
Yeah, and with death, you have to talk about religion. Like, it's impossible not to talk about death without religion.
I can just not mention
For
it.
Kevin.
And then I can't talk it.
Look, wait.
I don't talk about it.
Okay.
And just be like, oh, dead.
First, I,
Look, for me, if like an afterlife doesn't
Oh.
exist, then nothing means anything. And
Ow!
You got in front of
Guys,
me.
I'm muting myself for a minute.
What? Why? No, don't go to the dark night. I don't know. I was trying to sound dramatic.
Continue yapping.
Anyway, Sais are considered like basically religious monks, I think. Like, not in the traditional sense, but basically like what is it called? Like, people think they are higher above than the rest. That they're completely neutral and, well, some are and some aren't. Like, we only discover like one guy or and a girl who are truly like try to at least what we see try to maintain the ways of old and like be perfect in their judgment and that sort of thing. But for the most part, what is it? People aren't like that, like you discover. But it's this conception, like from humanity, that like they trust Sives to do their job and not be
Biased.
biased. That's it, and that's a huge claim, you know. And people treat them like basically royalty too. Like they are the highest position in power.
And that's why the site got rid of government, because a lot of sites just killed the president.
Yeah, and one of the main characters in the second book.
I can understand that.
Oh, I
Because
unlocked,
there's like a lot of us.
unlocked a burger recipe. That's nice.
Burger.
Done.
Hey, there's chicken.
Probably need to get bread. Oh, I need more sticks.
Let me look how to make
Okay, I have to unmute for a second. What did you just say, Kevin?
What?
What did you just say? You gotta get bread? You want to get bread? Yo?
Huh?
Why are you saying that like it's a what do you call it? I don't know how to say it.
Innuendo?
Yes, that. Yeah,
I
well,
can make a chicken sandwich.
yeah, I mean, it'd be a pork sandwich, actually.
Bucket of gravy.
A bucket of gravy. Okay, also the Thunderhead. It is treated like God. Like, there's a certain point where if it wanted to be worshipped, people would let it be worshipped. But he, like, banned it. There's a people who, like, handle the Thunderhead, I think, or, like, work with it, like, directly.
Yeah, they're like there's something cloud.
Yeah, I mean, again, Oscar, I remember his name. Oscar goes on this whole trip and has to basically trust God that, like, he does everything right and he does such good, but he's disconnected with his deity, basically. But Oscar is basically this religious...
It's like a paladin who broke his oath, or a cleric who hasn't prayed.
No, it's not even that. He got, like... Becoming an unsavory disconnects your connection to the Thunderhead.
Yeah.
And the Thunderhead had to do that in order to save one of the two characters. And as a consequence, Oscar goes through it, man. He goes through so much. He watches his girlfriend die. He becomes like he loses everything. He becomes a criminal. I haven't read till the end of the second book, but man, also he becomes a tonist as well. He's a...
Yeah, and because of his connection to the Thunderhead, he's like the high priest.
Basically.
Just wait until you read just wait until you finish the second book and read the third. It's crazy.
Yeah, I bet, because okay, also the Thunderhead being not smart enough to like make it where they could do a successful space mission or him go on it. I still think that's pretty dumb.
Well, it's not that the Thunderhead is smart enough, it's that it's too dangerous and nobody wants to because there's the possibility of actual death.
Oh, that's true.
Because there's no revival stations in space.
Oh, that's true.
I just ran from the zombies, but I didn't try to go.
Couldn't someone just like build one in like a space station? Because funnily enough, the like last book I was reading, or reading while in the middle of that, oh no, where did you go? I lost you. Where are you?
I went across the water. I'm back to where we were running by.
Oh, okay. Apple. Yeah, I find the Thunderhead concept really interesting because we get to read his thoughts in the second book, and he look. I know you guys aren't religious and stuff, but since I am, like I swear to you, it is like
Kind of like reading the thoughts of God.
Yeah, basically, it's basically is like, oh, I do this for this reason. I'm perfect, but like, you know, evil has to exist, that sort of thing. Like it is basically the Bible of like their universe. And again, it's not truly like a god figure because of its limited knowledge and can't be exactly omnipresent.
It knows everything the human race does or did.
Also, listen, here's why I love the Tonists. It's because they're not scared of death, or at least don't run away from it. And I respect that completely. Because this probably comes from a place of ignorance, but I hope when I like die or am dying, I'm not scared. Because I know that this isn't the whole thing, you know?
This isn't the end.
Yeah, it isn't an ending. It's a like next chapter, you know, like
Chapter 2.
it continues on. And I hope when like
Afterlife.
even when one of you die, I mean, or like anyone close to me dies, like I hope I'm not sad, or at least like terribly sad at least. Because like
You're not devastated where you can't do anything.
Yeah, because like for me it should be like, oh, I'll see you later, not a goodbye for me. You know? That's how I think of it. And I don't know, I feel bad for people who can't think that way, I guess. You know, like, and the ending is just the end for them. Or at least they think that. I find the concept genuinely terrifying. Not scary, but just really sad. Anyway, I got a little too deep there. Oh, they fly.
Damn ducks. Yeah, they're ducks.
Oh, I missed.
I also missed the duck when I tried to crit it. Come here, duck.
Oh,
Yeah, I've got raw duck.
Yeah, of course there's crits in Minecraft. Why wouldn't there be?